8x optical zoom from an iPhone comes with a slightly different kind of a quality. You can do about 10 different framings with this thing, right? You can set, okay, this is your kind of photography, which again in that creator space, influencer space is very, very important. I like some of the changes they have made, especially with the camera app and all of that. But I have a feeling the market will take some adjusting to that, right?
So when we talk about the pro models, perhaps the highlight is always the camera, right? So what do you think is new this time with the cameras?
So the new part is, I think, the 8x optical zoom. You will suddenly say, hey, Samsung is doing 100x, right? But 8x optical zoom from an iPhone comes with a slightly different kind of a quality. The camera has so you can do 28 you can do multiple cuts of it. So technically, though it has only 3 lenses, you can do about 10 different framings with this thing, right? And the hues, you can set different types of hues. Apple is adding, more hues this time. It like in your DSLR, it gives you a distinct identity that you can set, okay, this is your kind of photography, which again in that creator space, influencer space is very, very important. Your Instagram grid is distinct because you have, this phone caters to all of that, right? And the processing power is tremendous. Even if it's for video, you can shoot 4K video, edit it, you can do multicam shoots if you want. There are third-party apps that let you shoot, and this is not a new thing. With the pro models, you can shoot, and a lot of professional movies are now being shot on that. This caters to that, and that's why they have the vapor cooling, right? Though it's usually talked about as a gaming feature, Apple is now saying that it has vapor cooling, which is going to keep this phone really cool while you're gaming. But also when you're shooting a high resolution raw video, 4K in ProRes, and all of that, for a longer duration, this phone is going to take that, right? And I think it's more of a video feature than a gaming feature.
Great. So like over the years, how have you seen the software experience change when it comes to iPhones? I mean, software is pretty uniform in all the models. So maybe briefly you can tell me.
So the software experience has changed quite a bit this time with the liquid glass kind of a feel. I am not very sure about that yet, because it gives me a little bit of a Windows Vista kind of a feel. It's very similar to that. I'm not saying that in a negative sense. I don't have a problem with it. I like some of the changes they have made, especially with the camera app and all of that. But I have a feeling the market will take some adjusting to that, right? And this is not just limited to the iPhones, right? That liquid glass feel is coming to Mac Tahoe also, which I've been using for a few days. I'm still trying to, get there. It takes, because it's not what you're used to, right? But again, Apple has been pushing a lot of these design changes. Some of it is good, some of it will take some time getting used
to. Considering all the phones in the iPhone 17 series, what aspects has impressed you personally this time from the new lineup?
Yeah. So I like how they've looked at the design. Design, I'm saying external, with the changes they've brought into the Pro models, the Air, as well as the internal, how they have tried to figure out maybe for a new world with foldables and all that you need to make more space within the camera, how they moved things around. That's quite interesting, how they worked on the thermals, by adding the vapor chamber. So all of that is quite interesting. The other thing that I like is some of the stuff that they've done with the camera, primarily the front facing camera, and how they are able to manage the horizontal wide angle with a vertical camera now. By primarily moving to a vertical sensor. Now that feature is not available in older phones. Right? It's a hardware feature. So it's only with the phones that have the square sensor. So I think this is what has impressed me the most this time.